For years, people believed corruption was the biggest problem in the city. But corruption is random. What the Fixer discovered was something far worse. A system, a network built in the shadows, controlling everything. The abandoned courthouse fell silent as Marcus Hale disappeared back into the shadows. The Fixer stood still for a moment. Elena approached cautiously. "What did he mean?" she asked. "That the network runs the city." The Fixer walked slowly toward the exit. Marcus never exaggerates. Then you believe him. The Fixer paused at the door. "I believe he just warned us." Back at the safe house, Elena continued decoding the black ledger. The deeper she looked, the worse it became. The payments weren't random. They followed a structure. 3 layers. The sponsors' powerful figures funding operations. The brokers, people who controlled money and influence. And finally, the architects. Elena frowned. "Wait, architects? Techs? Plural." The Fixer leaned over the screen. "That means something important." "What?" "Tech isn't a single person." Lena scrolled through the decoded records. Each architect had influence over different areas of the city. Politics, finance, law enforcement, media. A hidden council operating in complete secrecy. The Fixer whispered, "It's not corruption, it's governance." Elena looked at him in disbelief. "You're saying this group actually runs the city?" The Fixer nodded. "And if the ledger is real, they've been doing it for decades." Across town, the hunter sat inside a parked car. He had been following them all night, patient, precise, waiting. His phone buzzed. A new instruction appeared. "Eliminate the journalist." The hunter stared at the message, then he slowly put the phone down. He whispered to himself, "Not yet." Because the hunter had begun to realize something. The Fixer wasn't just another target. He was the only person capable of exposing the network, and that made the hunt far more interesting. Suddenly, outside the safe house, sirens screamed. Police vehicles surrounded the building. Red and blue lights flooded the street. Elena panicked. How did they find us? The Fixer looked out the window. Dozens of officers. Too many. "This isn't a search," he said calmly. "It's an arrest." Elena's voice shook. "For what?" The Fixer checked his phone, and there it was. A breaking news alert. City authorities seek suspect in financial crimes and murder investigation. A photograph appeared beneath the headline. The Fixer. Elena stared in shock. "They framed you." The Fixer nodded. "The network is protecting itself." Police began moving toward the entrance. "Hands up," an officer shouted through a megaphone. The Fixer grabbed the ledger. "We have 2 minutes." They ran toward the back hallway. The Fixer opened a hidden panel in the wall. A narrow staircase descended into darkness. Lena looked confused. "What is this?" The Fixer replied calmly. "A backup exit. Where does it lead?" He looked down the staircase, underground. The staircase led into an old service tunnel beneath the streets. Water dripped from rusted pipes. The air smelled damp and forgotten. Elena looked around nervously. "You've used this before?" The Fixer nodded. "Years ago, these tunnels connect half the city." As they walked deeper underground, Elena asked quietly, "So what happens now?" The Fixer answered calmly, "The network thinks they've cornered us, and they have the police hunting you." "Yes." She stopped walking. "So what do we do?" The Fixer looked back at her, his voice steady. "We bring the whole system down." The investigation had uncovered something far bigger than corruption. It's a hidden network controlling the city from the shadows. And now, the Fixer had become the most wanted man in that system. High above the city skyline, inside a dark office. A figure watches the news report about the Fixer. The television shows the headline, "Wanted." The figure smiles slightly, then speaks for the first time, so the game finally begins. The screen fades to black. Next episode, The Fixer Episode 7, The Trap.